this video, we'll try to understand the logic for finding the number of vowels in a particular string. So this can be implemented in different ways, like we are going to count the string and count the vowels and print the number of vowels present in the string, or you can go like check if there exists any vowel in that string. Or print both, like a number of vowels in the string and print all the vowels present in the string, or frequency of the vowels present in the string, or it can be done in any method, but just the basic conditions are all same, just the statements which we give inside this if condition, it differs. That according to our need of the program we can change. So first of all, we are going to implement this in C. In C, what we are going to do is, for getting a sentence or for getting a particular word, we need character array. Like in Java, we don't have a string data type. So what we'll be doing is, we'll be declaring a character array and storing that particular string or sentence in this character array. And it would be very easy to fetch each and every particular alphabet or letter from that string by using its index position. So now this str of 100 is the character array which we have declared, and we have two variables, I for the for loop and vowels is the count of the vowels present in this string. We are going to take count of that. So we'll be storing the vowel count in this vowel variable. So initially it will be 0. If any vowel exists, it will get incremented, else it won't get incremented, and finally if there are no vowels in the string, it will be printed as 0. So in scanf, what we have given is a format string. It goes like this: percentage, open square brace, then power symbol, /n, close the brace, and s, small s. So for a single word, what we give is percentages. Why we are including this power /n is because we know /n is new line. Power means complement or not operator. Not operator means excluding this, if anything comes it will accept. So /n is new line. For a sentence, when we hit enter or when we hit the new line, it won't be accepted in this particular string. So when we are giving a sentence, we'll have, like, if you're giving vowel count means vowel will be accepted, space will be accepted, count will be accepted. So when we go to the next sentence, we have to hit enter. So that time it won't be accepted. So only one particular string will be accepted. So that is why we are giving excluding /n, means excluding the new line. If any other alphabets or characters comes, it will be accepted in the string. So that is the meaning of this format string. Next, what we'll be doing is, in for loop, from the beginning of the string till the end, we'll be traversing through the for loop, and we'll be checking each and every letter in the string. So if it is, the word is hello, okay, let's take it as hello world. Let's take one sentence. So here what we'll be doing is, this is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Fifth position is space, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So we have 11. The string length is 11. We have one space. So it will be 0 to 10. Now we'll be checking everything. str of I is equal to A. A, E, I, O, U. Every vowel will be checking. Why we are checking for capital vowels also means, the ASCII value will be different for small letters and capital letters. So we have to check both small letters and capital letters. So we'll be checking if H is equal to any of these letters. It is not equal, so we'll be traversing to the next. I will be incremented. While checking for E, this condition will be true. A is not true. str of 1 is not equal to A. So we'll be, because we are giving OR condition, it will be moved to the next condition. str of 1 will be equal to E. So at that time, we needn't check all the other conditions, because it will be equal only to E. There is only one letter in that particular position. So what we'll be doing is, vowels variable will be incremented. Now it will be 1. And while checking for L, nothing happens. The next L also, it won't be incremented. For O, as it is a vowel, for str of 4, it will be equal to this. It is a small letter, so it will be equal to this, and vowels will be incremented. It will be 2. Next, while considering the space, it is not equal to any vowel. W is not equal. Again, O is equal. So again, it will be incremented to 3. R, L, D, nothing is equal. So in such a way it will be incremented, and when it reaches the end of the string, that is till 10, it will come out of the for loop, because we are given only till str of I is true. That means why we are giving str of I means it what actually means is that str of I exists. So I exists only till 10, and after that when I is incremented to 11, I does not exist and it will come out of the for loop. So either you can give it as I is less than length of the string, or just give str of I. So this is a visible condition where we are checking something, and this is not a clearly visible condition, because this actually means is that there exists some value for str of I. Okay, and after that we'll be printing the vowel count. This is one method. This we are iterating through the sentence, or through this we are traversing through each and every letter in the string, and we are finding the count of the vowels. Another method we can use is recursion. One new thing we have implemented here, that is ctype.h. So this header file actually contains functions like 2 upper, 2 lower. Such functions will be available in this ctype.h header file. So here what we are doing is we are directly assigning the string to the character array. Then we are finding the length of the string. So in the before program we traversed till str of I. Here we are finding the length of the string and we are traversing till that. It makes no difference. Here we are evidently giving a condition. So next what we are going to do is we are printing the numerical value or integer value. When this function is called, that integer value will be returned to this printf function. So count vowel function we are calling it here, with the parameters the given string and the length of the string. So when we are going to count vowel, n is equal to 5, that is the length of the string. Now we'll be checking if n is equal to 1, it is wrong. So we will be returning count vowel of that string, comma n minus 1, that is 5 minus 1 is 4, plus is vowel function of. So this is count vowel, this is vowel. We'll be returning str of, in the parameter we'll be giving n minus 1, that is 4. So again recursively we are calling it here. So now what happens is that for this count vowel function, when we are recursively calling, again it will check n is equal to 1. Now n is equal to 4 here, so it is not equal to 1. Again we'll be calling recursively that function str comma 4 minus 1 is 3, plus is vowel of str of 3. Again recursion. Now n will be equal to 3. When we are calling it again, n is not equal to 1. So count vowel of str comma 2 plus is vowel of str of 2. Again recursively calling. So now n is equal to 2. We'll be checking count vowel of str comma 1 plus is vowel of str of 1. Okay, now when we are giving this, it will be equal to, now when we are calling this function recursively, n is equal to 1. So what happens, if n is equal to 1, we are returning str of n minus 1. So here we will be returning str of 0th value. So 0th value is h. H will be returned to is vowel function. So there we'll be checking if str of 0 is a vowel or not. Now we don't know if you're getting the string from the user, we don't know that the given string contains capital letters or small letters. So in the before program what we did was we checked for small letters and capital letters. To avoid that big and long condition, we are giving it only as A-I-O-U in capital letters. So to convert the given string, to convert the passed string in the parameter to a particular, either it can be a small letter or capital letter, we need a function. So to convert a particular character to capital letter, we need two upper function, and in the parameter we'll be giving that particular character. To convert the character into small letters, we have two lower function. So again we'll be passing the character in the parameter. So either can be used, either we can convert the character into uppercase, and in the return statement we can check all the capital letters, or convert the given character to lowercase and check here everything as lower. Anything can be done. While we have passed the h value, that is the character h here, it is not a vowel, so it returns 0. So value of this particular function call is 0 plus we are checking str of 1, that is E. When we are passing it there, E is a vowel, so 1 will be added. Now 0 plus 1 will be the value of this function call, that is 1, and we are checking for str of 2. L is not a vowel, so 1 plus 0 will be passed here, that is 1 again, and str of 3 is again L, so it is not a vowel. 1 plus 0 will be passed here, it is 1. Now while checking str of 4, O is a vowel, so it is 1 here. Now 1 plus 1 will be equal to 2. That final count will be returned here and it will be printed in %D. So we have two vowels, that is E and O. So this is a little complicated, but it is easy to code and it is efficient in a better way, because in that previous program we have to check each and every letter in the string using for loop, so it takes time. But here, because of using recursion, that time is reduced. And also one more thing what we are doing here is that this condition is shortened. We are checking only for capital letters, or you can make it even for small letters also. So these are the two methods with which we can implement in C program. So let's try executing this code. As it is mentioned, it is 2. Now let's give some other sentence. So when we are giving good morning, we need extra space. So as of now, I'm just giving 100. So for good morning, we have 4 vowels. So what differs C and Java in this program is that in C we used the character array to store the string. Here we are using the string data type. This is not actually a data type, this is a class, so we are using that string and we'll be storing the value. And one more thing is that to convert, there we used 2 upper and 2 lower function. Here 2 lower case function and 2 upper case function. Here camel case is used, that is lower L capital and case C capital. That is another important thing to be noticed. And what we'll be doing is we are converting this string into character array. So either you can get it directly to a character array, or because we need to traverse each and every letter, we need to convert it to character array. That's why we are doing that. So getting in a string variable and then converting into character array. So this is another function. str means that string variable name dot to character array is the function name. So we are using two different functions here. One is to lowercase where L and C is capital, then to character array, char array, where C and A is capital. Next we are declaring the count variable, and the same way, and one more thing here, length function, that is str dot length means we get the string length. Till that we are traversing, and the same way using if condition and or we'll be checking if it is a vowel or not. So in the beginning itself we have converted everything to lowercase, so we needn't check for both lower and upper cases. Since we have converted it to everything to the whole string into lowercase, we are checking only for lower cases here. And finally we are printing the string. This is the iterative method. And the recursive method, how to do is that in recursive method, as we did in C program, again we are getting the string in a string variable, and we are converting the whole string to lowercase. Then we are calling the function count value with the parameters the string and the string length. So here length function, str dot length means it gives the length of the string. We are calling that function. So that function is here. In this function again what we are checking is that if length equal to 1, that is the length of the string, it contains only one letter, means we are returning that only particular letter. Else if it contains more than one letters, then this function will be called recursively. It is the same way, this works the same way as we did in C. And instead of directly giving the like in C program we gave it as str of 0 or str of I, we gave it like this. We gave the index of that particular value directly to the character array variable name. But here what we are giving is str dot char, that is we have string here. So str dot char at means this function will find the character at this particular position, that is L minus 1. In the string variable, this caret function will go to this L minus 1th position and will take the character from that position. So this is how in Java the caret function works. Caret L minus 1. So this keeps checking, and for every is vowel function call, we'll be checking, we are passing the character to that function and we'll be checking if it is a vowel or not. If it is a vowel, it will return 1, else it will return 0. So finally we are printing the value. Now let's try executing this. Total number of vowels in string are 4. In good morning we have only 4 vowels. Let's check for another value. Hello world. Here we have 3 vowels. So it is 3.